Have you ever stepped into a place completely unfamiliar, but felt like you had been there before, stood in that exact spot, heard that same sentence? You know for sure you've never been here, yet everything feels strangely familiar. It flashes by quickly, just a few seconds, but leaves an unforgettable, eerie feeling. I've experienced it myself. One afternoon, I stepped into a small coffee shop I had never visited before. I knew the table to the left would have a girl in a white shirt, holding a book. And there she was. I knew the barista would say, "Sit wherever you like." And sure enough, that's exactly what she said. I'm not superstitious, but I froze, wondering, have I seen this before somewhere? This strange phenomenon is called déjà vu, from French, meaning already seen. Almost everyone experiences it, but it's most common among young people, especially those aged 15 to 25. It occurs more when you're stressed, sleep-deprived, or your brain is slightly off balance. You don't recall a specific memory, it's just a powerful feeling that this has happened before. One of the most popular theories: your brain might accidentally file a brand new experience into long-term memory. Like saving a new photo, but your computer stores it in last year's folder. So when you see it now, your brain thinks it's an old memory. Another possibility: information from your two eyes doesn't reach the brain at the same time. If one eye sends signals a fraction of a second slower, your brain processes the scene twice. And you feel like, I've seen this before. In truth, you just saw it, but twice. When you're tired, burned out, or under stress, the brain tends to shortcut processing to save energy. It reuses familiar feelings instead of registering new ones. And déjà vu might just be the product of a brain trying to cope. Some people don't believe in science. To them, déjà vu is a sign of a past life, a memory resurfacing from a life they can't remember. Others say it's a reminder from fate. A destined scene playing again, and you just happen to be in the right place in its script. Science hasn't disproven these beliefs. It just hasn't found tools to prove them yet. But then, a recent discovery made scientists reconsider. Using fMRI scans, researchers found déjà vu doesn't activate memory storage areas, but instead triggers the brain's memory control center. That means you're checking reality. Your brain is doubting its own memory. This response is called metacognition, thinking about thinking. You're asking yourself, have I seen this before? And when the answer is unclear, the brain fills in the gap with a feeling of familiarity. Many scientists now see déjà vu as a key to understanding memory errors. If we can grasp how the brain checks reality, we could detect early signs of Alzheimer's, or build memory-boosting exercises by activating this brain region. One day, you might even trigger déjà vu on purpose to train your brain like a muscle. I still remember a rainy afternoon last year, wandering through a small bookstore in an unfamiliar town. I reached out for an old leather-bound novel, its cover faded with time, when suddenly, a strange sensation hit me. The scent of old paper, the sound of rain tapping on the window, the warm yellow light reflecting off the wooden floor, it all felt like it had happened before. Every tiny detail gave me the sense that I had lived it. Yet clearly, it was my first time in that place. In that moment, time seemed to freeze. I stood there, trying to remember, was it a forgotten dream or a buried memory? Back then, I didn't even know this phenomenon had a name, but it haunted me for a long time after. And ever since, I've been searching for answers. Deja vu is no miracle, but it's also not just a glitch in the system. It's proof that your brain is far more complex than you think. A fleeting moment of confusion could be the signal of an entire world waiting to be discovered inside you. Have you ever experienced a moment like that? Share your story in the comments. I'll read every single one. And if you want to explore more mysterious phenomena explained by science, make sure to subscribe and don't forget to turn on the bell.